story unpacked here. Today, we are going to review a 2014 American movie called Jailbait. Enjoy. Anna Nix is playing the cello in her room, and her stepfather, who is always drunk, enters. He slaps the girl hard on the cheek and begins to molest her. Anna pushes him away with her feet. He flies to the bedside table and breaks the vase, and its shards cut his throat, and he instantly dies. At the trial, Anna claims that it was self-defense, but her mother says that her stepfather would never have touched her daughter. The court sentences the girl to 4 years in juvenile detention. Anna, along with other prisoners, is brought to the prison where they are washed with a hose and given an orange uniform. Warden Frank greets the prisoners and adds that they must strictly obey the orders of the guard. Anna is put in a cell with another prisoner, Ginny. The girl is reading a book and does not particularly like to communicate with people. She says she's been in prison for 5.5 years. In the morning, Ginny watches Anna sleeping and gently touches herself at the same time. It is obvious that she liked the new girl. The next day, Cody approaches Anna on a walk. She rudely starts asking the new girl about life before prison and intimidates her by saying that the rest of the prisoners are real monsters. According to the impudent girl, Anna will not last long here. In the dining room, Cody approaches Anna again and offers protection. Since many people are already looking at the cute girl, Anna just wants to be left alone and gets up from the table. Later, Cody and her gang catch Anna in the back room and beat her up. They warn that if she tells anyone, they will kill her. Nurse Jane explains to Anna that prison is a terrible place and the people here are very cruel. Jane advises to contact the warden Frank in case of serious problems. The girl comes to the warden and asks him to help. Frank replies that the only way to avoid violence is solitary confinement, but Anna is unlikely to be able to withstand this. But there is another way. Frank offers his patronage if the girl is nicer to him. She pulls away, then the man tells her to go back to the block. Anna comes into the cell and cries. Ginny calms the neighbor and tells how she went through all this herself. Ginny tells Anna that she is very beautiful. The girl kisses Anna. Two make love and fall asleep next to each other. During the literacy lesson, a dark-skinned girl constantly looks at Anna, and on a walk she intimidates her and mocks her. Anna is tired of bullying. She decides to ask for Cody's protection. Ginny is disappointed. Anna is stopped by a girl from the gang, but Anna gives a tough rebuff. Cody respects strong girls. Now she's ready to take the new girl into the gang. The girls bring her to their cell where there is a TV, alcohol, and weed. They explain that Frank helped to get all this for mutual services. Cody orders Anna to beat the black woman who bullied her. The girls are going to shoot a fight on the phone. Anna boldly rushes at the offender. Soon the girls are separated by security. As punishment, she is stripped and thrown into the solitary for 2 weeks. After a couple of days, Frank pulls the girl out of the cell and promises to spare her from punishment if Anna makes him feel good. Nix does this in great disgust. Soon the girl gets her first tattoo and lights a pipe of peace with her. Cody admits to Anna that she really likes her. The girls kiss and please each other. Their caresses are interrupted by the signal to hang up. The mother visits Anna in prison. The woman still does not believe her daughter. Anna cries and says that he did it all the time. The mother slaps the girl on the cheek and leaves, saying goodbye that her place is here. The next day, a black woman with her gang attacks Cody's gang. The guards soon separate the prisoners, and Anna goes back to Frank. The warden says that he threw a black girl into solitary. He won't do anything to Anna for mutual service. Frank treats the girl with dope, bends her and uses her to the fullest. When Anna returns to the cell and starts questioning Ginny, the neighbor refuses to talk to her because Anna is high. Anna slaps her cellmate in the face and immediately tries to apologize. Because of the bruise on Ginny's face, Anna is taken back to the warden, where he does not miss his chance. Anna, tired of what is happening, begins to constantly use dope. She quarrels with Cody and she tells the girl to get out. On a walk, Anna tries to make peace with Ginny, but her cellmate drives her away. Anna sees girls with a powerful drug, shoves them a couple of bills, and now she's already high. Cody sees this, asks the girl to come to her senses, but she only gets rude in response. Cody shouts that she is no longer under her protection and leaves. The next day, in the shower, a prisoner with her gang beats up Nix. Anna is getting more and more addicted to powerful dope. She sees hallucinations and thinks about taking her own life. High on drugs, Nix again runs into a dark-skinned girl, provokes a mass brawl, and ends up in solitary again. After sitting there for several days, the girl breaks a plastic food tray and opens her veins with a shard. Anna wakes up in a mental hospital, shackled hand and foot. Jane asks the prisoner to start thinking with her head. Nix looks with horror at drug addicts and crazy people and asks to meet with her mother. The mother finally admits that she knew what a terrible person her stepfather was and apologizes to her daughter. After a while, Frank allows the girl to return to the cell, and during the pain, she reduces the tattoo that Cody gave her. She reconciles with Ginny and the girlfriends caress each other again. In the cafeteria, Cody and her gang are bullying Nix. A dark-skinned woman approaches and dips her face into her lunch. There is no one else to protect Anna. The warden calls Nix and gives her a cello. He wants her to perform at a prison talent show. In the hallway, Cody catches Anna and cuts her face with a razor for daring to remove their tattoo. The villains beat the girl, step on her hands so that she could not play the instrument. When Frank arrives at the prison hospital, Nix confesses that she was beaten by Cody. Jane notices how lustfully the warden looks at the prisoner. Later, Anna tells the nurse the truth about the warden, who constantly forces her to satisfy his passion. At this time, Frank is watching the women on the cameras. A couple of days later, the prisoners attack Jane and beat her. The nurse bursts into the office and declares that she will tell the whole truth about his abuse of prisoners. As soon as the woman leaves the office, Frank gives the order to deal with her. In the locker room, a prisoner runs up to Jane and impales her with a sharpener several times. The warden lies to Anna that it was Cody who killed Jane. Nix plays the cello at a talent show. At first, the prisoners laugh, but then they literally fall in love with her music. After the speech, Frank tells the girl that next week there will be a hearing on her parole. Then the man takes possession of Anna again. Ginny explains to Nix that you should not trust the warden. He constantly lies. Cody and the gang get Anna in the hallway, but they are scared off by a security guard. Soon, Nix receives a letter about the hearing. The girl realizes that Frank will probably deceive her and asks for Cody's help. She doesn't mind taking revenge on the vile boss. Cody gives Anna a phone and tells her to secretly record a video when she is with the man. When Nix comes to Frank's office, he tells her to please him so that he puts in a good word for her at the hearing. The girl quietly records the whole process on the phone. The next day, the hearings on her case begin. Anna tells the judges that she repents what she did, but Frank violates part of the deal and declares that Nix, as a malicious violator of the regime, should be left in prison. The parole board is going to refuse to release the prisoner, and then she shows them the video recorded in Frank's office. The warden is immediately detained for harassment. Frank is led down a corridor where prisoners are shouting angrily in his face. The next day, the commission finally releases the girl. On the street, Anna is met by a happy mother. Some time passes and Nix plays the cello at a bigger concert. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.